What's going on, guys? Blown Cap Auto and Audio. Today I got a really cool trick for you that will allow you to connect your phone to any type of stereo or amplifier that you choose, as long as it has RCA jacks. We're going to do it with some materials that are very abundant and you should just have lying around the house. Now, I had a comment on a repair video that I did for my Yamaha receiver, and they asked how I hooked up my phone to it after the repair to test it. And I kind of laughed to myself because I never really thought about making a video on that subject. And I replied that it was a 3.5mm to RCA adapter. And actually, as I was typing the comment out, it kind of occurred to me that, you know what, I should probably do a video on how to make one at home for the cheap, or practically for free actually. So I guess there's no time like the present, let's get right into it. Alright, now there's a couple of ways of doing this. One of the ways is you can just get some old RCAs. Well, I guess the one main thing you're going to need is some RCAs. Any kind of RCA will do, because they're all pretty much made the same way. You can also use a regular auxiliary cord, because like I said, we're basically going to be making this. One side is a 3.5mm jack. The other side is just regular RCAs for your audio left and right channel inputs. Now we could use this type of auxiliary cord. This is actually an old RCA. It's a nice auxiliary cord. But A, I don't want to really mess this up. And B, these are made a lot differently than something like, which I would suggest to make this would be an old nasty pair of headphones. I don't know what's all over them, but something is. But all we're looking for is the 3.5mm end on the jack. Now these are made very differently, and this is where I'm going to have to show you how to properly prep these wires so you can get full conductivity when you connect them to your RCAs. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead, but for demonstration purposes, we're only going to cut about that much. And if you have proper wire cutters, or wire strippers I should say, might work better here, but I don't have them, so actually you will need a lighter anyways. So this is kind of what I do. Just kind of get it like that. Now, I don't know if you could see that. Okay, probably not. But what we have is we have two wires. Now it looks like there's no coating on these or no sheathing, but actually there is. Now this side, for one of the conductors, it is red twirling around copper, the other is solid copper. The solid copper you're always going to know is your ground, and in this case I would imagine this is the right channel. So you want to cut these a pretty good length. Then what we're going to do is take that and just melt the very ends. You're not going to want it to get too far down, because then if you burn off that outside coating, you know, they're obviously going to short out. Just go ahead, do the same thing. Alright, so here you can see I have one side of the RCA hooked up to one side of the 3.5mm jack. Now what I recommend doing is putting some heat shrink on there. Honestly, what you want to do is solder that, don't just hook them up like that. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. But yeah, just remember, in most cases they are going to be color coded for the positive side. The negative side is usually always going to be bare copper. Now what I can do from here is go ahead and prepare this side and hook it up to that side. So there you go, guys. Hope that was helpful for you. If you like this type of content, or auto content, or anything auto, go ahead and feel free to subscribe, drop a like, and we will definitely see you on the next one. Thank you, guys.